It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Well, a couple of teams who've underwhelmed thus far squaring off as we're underway in Week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first. To the airs. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. At the 20. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. Well, a lot of positives for the offense. They were moving the ball pretty well until they coughed it up to kill this drive.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Really, outside of ball security, that was a strong opening possession from the offense. If anybody underwhelmed, it was really the defense. They got to play a little tougher. Not always going to be a takeaway to bail them out.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there. And that brings them to 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. That pass caught by Tank Dell. Down the left sideline he goes. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Havrasik all set for the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Love out of the shotgun. Connects with his back. Kimani Vidal. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun now for Love. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Tank Dell to return for the Texans. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. You don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So it's second down coming up. From the gun, Stroud. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, you love the idea here, partner. You challenge the back end of that cover, too. But it's the strong safety who burns him by stepping in front of that throw.
That's right, Kate. And I'll tell you what, that is about trust. When a D coordinator calls cover 2, he's trusting the strong safety. Yeah, he may be a little better at playing the run, but he's trusting them there to play the pass, to cover half the field. And that's exactly what he does to get the job done and go get that interception.
They're set up at the 35 now. Takes the handoff, now Love. Has a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Love. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air with Love. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, That's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He has the first over the middle, and he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, I think the defense coaches and coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect to a takedown. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he drives it forward for a modest gain. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on Q1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to SoFi right after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Mixon. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Extra point added on by Havrasik. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Havrasik all set for the kickoff. The return starts at the 18. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Love looking to pass. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Handoff headed right. It's Edwards. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finding Collins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Back to throw. Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 1. Caught by Collins on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Stroud throwing here on first. This is Cooper working the left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Houston.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Haversick all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Spins out of one stop. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
It's Edwards on the carry. And he's able to keep it moving down to the 28. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers. With it, 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Going right side, Mixon with it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And wait, what's this? They fake the spike. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Love to throw again. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Drive picks up here, first and 10. Love from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And they're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 36. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They're now set for first and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Love now to throw. Diggs there to bring it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Keeping it with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Stroud. That's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, he gets it back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They'll run the draw with Mixon. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Shotgun handoff to Akers. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Completed to Collins. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This time they're going to get there and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Mixon on the counter. And he's able to push forward to the 25. Got him 5 yards back, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This will be caught by Cooper. He'll have the first down and even more. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. A give to Mixon up the middle. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after is up and good from Haversick. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Chargers 17.
Haversick all set for the kickoff. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41. Love out of the shotgun. This will be caught by Vidal. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Here's Love. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Love. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jeff Okudah with the INT. And the Texans take over as he records his 10th career INT. Ball at the 33 for first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a give to Mixon. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
A gain or 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. Room inside the 10. Will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot. But on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And, yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Haversick for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 18.
Chargers 17.
Haversick all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So that brings up second down. Love looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, the football's loose. And the Texans grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Texans nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This is Mixon. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the carry, this is Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To the air with Love. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Love to throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop?